Pants in the city, paws in the street, tails out right to an urban beat. From the dogs and the cats to the parakeets, all of us, we all never see. Fins and feathers and scales and birds, critters and squeak and chip and purr, wagging their tails to an urban beat. Yes, yes, yeah, we all know the sweet.
Recently, the Urban Animals crew visited a 4-H youth center log cabin. This venue is located in a park-like setting on a busy highway, tucked unexpectedly into the metropolis. The reason for our visit? A bird show featuring colorful little parakeets, also known as budgerigars or budgies. At this event, champion budgies compete for avian greatness, and devotees of the birds gather to appreciate them. Budgie breeder Joe Chaves is one of the many people who are big fans of these tiny parrots.
And I think we all should have birds. They're better than children. They're beautiful. They just chirp. They don't cost you much. They're easy to take care of. They're just awesome. It's a great hobby to have. They get to know you. They're like family.
Budgies are interesting, rewarding to keep, and a lot of fun to observe. But showing these birds competitively is a serious endeavor, and breeders come here from all over the New York City area to put their best to the test. Champion budgies are selectively bred for specific traits and physical characteristics, and are raised and groomed to an ideal standard, right down to the spots on their faces.
The birds have to have 3 spots on each side, okay? And I'm gonna show you, if you could look at this thing, see how nasty it is in there?
Chuck Romano, show manager for the Tri-State Budgerigar Society, demonstrated how hobbyists groom their budgies to create an ideal facial mask of well-placed, large, round spots to render the birds competition ready.
And it's not hurting the bird, just regular ladies' tweezers. Okay, I got the one side. Now I'll do the other side real quick. And he's done, okay? Now, every one of these birds in these cages should be the same way.
Chuck also showed me how these birds should be handled to prevent oneself from getting nipped. These are English variety budgies and are a bit bigger than the standard American pet shop parakeets. They are primarily bred for show and are kept in large aviaries and raised in flocks, so many of these particular birds can't really be considered as friendly feathered pets. Steve Larrivee, a retired police officer who now breeds show-quality budgies, explained.
English budgies they're more larger, or exhibition budgies as they're called, are larger. They tend to be bred for show, but if you can get one as a pet, we recommend you keep a single bird as a pet. If you put them in an aviary with other birds, they bond to the other birds. You're just the person who feeds and waters them. But
whether they are standard variety pet shop parakeets or fancy English show budgies, these birds all belong to the same species, Melopsittacus undulatus, and when just 1 or 2 of them are kept individually, they do make excellent pets, especially for city dwellers like ourselves. We were introduced to an expert on the topic, Tri-State Budgie Show President Marcia Halbert.
Budgies make wonderful pets for people in apartments and small homes. They're relatively quiet. You won't have problems with neighbors and the noise levels. They're very easy to take care of.
Marcia's colleagues are in agreement that budgies are a good pet choice for urban dwellers.
Budgies, whether they be pet quality parakeets or show budgies, are great pets for urban dwellers. Their space requirement is very small. They're easy to care for, feed and water, cleaning their cage. Things you want to remember though, males make better pets. Don't put them in direct sunlight because they can't really regulate. Don't put them where there's a draft. As long as you care for the budgie, you can get up to 15 years on one pet.
They're beautiful. You can put them in any corner of the house. As long as they got light, water, and food, that's all you need. And once a week, clean your cage because they like a clean space. And that's it. And you got yourself a gorgeous pet.
Gorgeous pets and excellent companions for people of almost every age. While experts agree that a child should be at least 10 years old before being given their own pets to care for, parakeets are a great option for kids who are 10 or older, and they're also a good pet choice for city kids who live in smaller homes or apartments. Carlos Laime is a perfect example.
My name is Carlos. I'm 14 years old. I live in a very busy city, and I have 2 budgies. and they make really nice pets in a city place, and they are really good for kids my age and for everybody, and they're also good for apartments.
It seems that lots of kids have an interest in pet birds. Frankie the cockatoo obviously isn't a budgie, but his owner Vincent came to the Tri-State Budgie Show because he enjoys all kinds of feathered creatures. And he figured that Frankie might enjoy seeing some of his distant cousins from the parrot family.
My name is Vincent and his name is Frankie. I brought him here so he could see the other birds and so that the other people could see him. I like birds because they could talk and fly.
Birds have a universal appeal, and at the Budgie Show we found a wide variety of people who all share a common interest in these creatures. Budgerigars have been popular since 1840, when they were first brought to England from their native Australia by a bird scientist and artist named John Gould. And, we were not surprised to learn, they have since become the third most popular pet in the world.